In this world, there are two types of people: those who continuously build their wealth and those who never do. And the truth is that because people consistently make financial mistakes, keeping money is much more difficult than earning it. I'll therefore share 7 financial mistakes with you in this video. It must be prevented at all costs. But before that, if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Taking a degree you will never use. Gone are the days when you needed a college degree to do well in the business world. People now have a lot of ways to succeed. Thanks to the internet, easy to find educational resources, and trading programs that are becoming more common. And you don't have to get a fancy degree to do it. So, if you've been wondering if you should get a degree to get ahead at work, first think about the 4 wise pieces of advice below. First, colleges don't teach you the skills you'll need in the real world. Unfortunately, college doesn't prepare you well enough for the real world. No one can teach you how to do something. You have to do it yourself. Next, a university diploma is just a piece of paper that says you've learned a certain amount of information. Still, not everything that happens in class happens in the real world. Also, having a college degree does not guarantee you a job in today's world. You'll need to bring skills that can be sold on the market and the chance to keep learning, growing, and adding value to your employer. You don't need a college degree for a lot of high-paying jobs these days. Today, many jobs don't require a fancy degree or diploma. Some of these jobs are video directing, graphic design, and others. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to get people to stop going to school with this video. Instead, I'm trying to help you figure out who you are and what you want. So, you should think about why you want to go to college and if spending tens of thousands of dollars on school will guarantee you the job you want. Number 2. Lending money to friends and family. In this video, I'll tell you why it's not a good idea to lend money to friends or family. First, family and friends will probably come to you because they can't get a loan from a bank. Second, traditional lenders think they are too risky, even when all possible interest rates are taken into account. When you lend money to a friend or family member, you take on a lot of risks for a very small amount of time. The interest on most loans to friends and family is very low, or even free. Another thing to think about is that you probably won't ever get the money back that you paid for the loan. Most loans are given by parents to their adult children. Parents who do this are just encouraging bad money habits. If your kids think you'll bail them out of every bad financial situation, they won't be motivated to learn how to handle money well. Giving money to a friend or family member rarely turns out well. Number 3. Not setting up a money saving system. Some people say they save extra money by putting coins in a jar, while others keep what's left of their monthly salary after paying all their bills and buying things. This is a random way to save, and it often leads to a savings account that grows slowly. You may be wondering why you should save. The person who saves a lot often wonders if they don't have enough of the good things in life. Should this be for big expenses like travel, vacations, retirement, or investing in the future? All of these different ways to save money cause people to make random decisions that affect their finances. So, what can you do about it? The answer is a way to save money. As we go on in this video, we'll see that having a way to save money makes the whole process run smoothly. For example, if your employer already sends you direct deposits, the easiest and most effective way to set up an automatic savings plan is to transfer part of your paycheck directly to your savings account. No matter how much you get paid, Whether it's $10 or $500, setting up this option will automatically save some of it for you. The rest will go into your checking account as usual to cover your monthly bills and needs. So, you won't waste time or worry about what you're saving and how. Number 4. Not regularly reviewing your expenses. Reviewing your expenses helps you get a better handle on how you spend your money, save more, and move closer to your long-term financial goals. It is an important part of managing money well and an essential part of personal finances. How would you know if you got off track with your financial goals if you made a budget once and never looked at it again? I suggest that you write down the answers to the following questions every time you look at your spending. Taking the time to look back and figure out how much you spent will help you make better financial decisions in the future. This will make you responsible in the long run and let you keep track of your progress. But it shouldn't be just a short talk in your head. You need to answer these questions in writing. Take some time to think about what you did well within your budget. Did you give each need the right amount of money? Have you been able to save a little more this month than you usually do? Even in best months, I've made mistakes or failed in some way when it comes to budgeting. But if you don't fix these mistakes, when you look over your expenses, you're fooling yourself. Number 5. Only making minimum credit card payments. If you only pay the minimum amount on your credit card bill, it can hurt your credit score and cause you to pay high interest rates. On the other hand, paying more than the minimum helps you save money, pay off your credit card balance faster, and can improve your credit score. But you might not know how this all works in reality, so let me explain. The minimum payment amount is the least amount your credit card company will accept. You must pay at least this much each month to cover your credit card balance and avoid late fees and other penalties. If you pay late, some creditors may even raise your interest rate. The amount of your lease payment is either a fixed dollar amount or a percentage of the amount you still owe. It's usually between 1% and 3% of the remaining credit card balance, and it includes both interest and fees. Usually, if your total balance is less than the minimum due balance, it must be paid in full. It is important to read the minimum payment rules of your credit card company because they vary from one to the next. Usually, if you only make the minimum payments, your card issuer will see you as a high-risk borrower. Like all high-risk borrowers, the company will raise your interest rate to make up for the risk they are taking on you. Number 6. Spending to keep up with the Joneses. This used to be about who had the biggest house, the most updated kitchen, or the best performing child. Keeping up with the Joneses usually means keeping up with the people who live across the street from you. But as the internet grew, it changed, and social media made it possible for a much bigger group of people to keep up. Without realizing it, your coworker, college friend, or a stranger you liked because of how they dressed or because they seemed to be living the life you wanted to live became the Joneses. Then you hide away on social media and post about the 4 vacations you took last year, which only added to your debt. Our culture has changed from wanting to be noticed to wanting to show how much we have to want to have an effect. It's not about being able to drive a new car anymore. It's about what kind of car you drive. The more people you can pull into your vortex of delusion, the stronger your following gets and the more people will think you are the person they should be jealous of. People look to the people around them for confirmation of their social and economic status. So social media has changed the way people see the world and given them a false sense of self-worth. Number 7. Not opportunistic about an employer's 401k match. A 401k is a way to save money, and your employer will add to your account based on how much you save. Most employers match 50% of what you put in, but some matches are 100%. Most private sector employers today prefer contribution plans, like the Love Dead benefit plans. As an employee, you have to put money into your 401k and make contributions. In the end, both the employee and the employer can get a lot out of this. So, to get the most out of it, you should save as much as you can. If you don't, your employer will get all the benefits while you get nothing. And that's it for this video. Before you go, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more videos like this. Thanks for watching and see you next time.